Hello, I'm Howard Hilliard, author of the best-selling book, Lip Slurs for Horn. If you're listening to the sound of my voice, you're probably already interested in lip slurs. On the off chance that you're unfamiliar with lip slurs, they are fundamental to playing the horn. In fact, before the invention of the valve, everything you did on the horn was tied to a single length of tubing, offering a set number of notes based on the length of the tubing crooks. Those notes are often referred to as the overtone series, or harmonics, and moving fluidly between that pattern of notes is what we call lip slurs. Each length of tubing created by a valve combination has its own set of notes, along with a distinct feel depending on how high one goes up, the series of harmonics, and how long the tube is. Negotiating those differences and optimizing flexibility is the work we do when practicing lip slurs. With the second print run selling out, I've taken the opportunity to update Lip Slurs for Horn. The primary impetus was wanting more chromatic lip slur combinations in the mix. This also afforded the opportunity to cull the weakest lip slurs out to make room for more chromatic lip slur combinations. Included in the introduction is a chart with the degrees of deviation in intonation for the harmonic series. Knowing the pattern helps in predicting where the notes are and what accommodations are possible for the best intonation. Lip Slurs for Horn is comprised of 6 sections. The first section of Lip Slurs begins with a progressive primer with an entry point for beginning students. The patterns become more musically interesting as notes and intervals are added. Number 6 is typical of the early Lip Slur primer, which is focused on the F horn side in order to develop a characteristic horn sound and an emission of air. By Lip Slur number 10, both technique and musicality have been raised significantly. The integration of musicality and technique is designed holistically to inspire the love of music in the budding student. In the section on large intervals, number 16 focuses on the approach to the octave in multiple ways and introduces the B-flat horn that extends the range to high C. The section entitled Adjacent and Out-of-Tune Harmonics utilizes all the out-of-tune harmonics. Number 19 shows a more traditional mechanical approach, but with subtle and more interesting integration. The section of Memorizable Warm-Ups are standard fare as one would expect. The range section is marked by a varied approach to the high notes in a largely mechanical aesthetic. Finally, the chromatic lip slur combinations section pushes the boundaries of lip slurs both from a technical standpoint and as an ear challenge. By combining 2 tubing lengths a half step apart, one maintains a similar feel while adding interesting chromaticism. Lip Slur number 28 is an example of this chromaticism. Whether you are a student, teacher, or professional horn player, you will find yourself using this book over and over again. For direct purchases and inquiries, visit cornucopiapress.com or buy my publications through your favorite retailer.